Oh, that's phenomenal.
All right, so we're ready for another Would You Rather Wednesday, right, Nate? You got the list ready?
Nate's got the list. He told us to do a little research. I got a big surprise on that. That's awesome. Looking forward to that.
I'll be honest, I kind of half-a did my research, but I think I got a good one.
Whatever, dude. All right, we're gonna do a little pause.
Yeah, we got to do a little pause.
We got to do a little pause because we got to officially set it up. So you have to do the official intro.
So I can insert the intro whenever we do the intro. So that's why we do a little pause. So I can see it when I do the whole high-tech stuff that I do after we finish an episode. But anyway, this is going to be episode 117, correct? All right, good.
Yeah.
118.
117.
That's 117. Yeah, you're off. Here we go. Ready and pause. What's up, everybody? Oh, sorry.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If I ever get interrupted like that again on a Would You Rather Wednesday intro, there will be blood. Welcome to episode 117 of the Dadbod Golf Pod.
That's phenomenal.
I'm your host, Nate Pass. We are proudly a Believe Podcast Network. Joining me tonight, a little bit prematurely, Kyle Rush, as always. Taylor, here for the last.
Bringing up the rear.
Would you rather?
As always.
21.
The last Would You Rather 2021.
The microphones are hot, except for Kyle's. His is going to be cold for a second. Ben, what's up?
What up, Nate? Love the fact that you haven't taken your tree down. My wife took ours down like the day of Christmas. I'm just kidding.
I'd say January 1st, easy. Like that's
I'm a big fan of that.
You get the week. You get the week after.
My wife says it's depressing when there are no presents under the tree. I said, well, that's because we grew up poor, so it's always been that way. But thanks for pointing that out.
And thank you for listening. Episode 117 of that podcast.
Ben, you can have the rest of the night off. Yeah, I'm kind of.
You got X outs from you.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I want it down pretty quick kind of guy. But
so if you guys,
I don't do
horrible, you guys want.
All right.
You guys want to hear a horrible story about me in college?
Quick, please.
God, I've never seen him like that. It looks like a cartoon. So I got a Christmas tree. I got a real one when I live by myself.
I'm kind of quick kind of guy.
In a one bedroom apartment. I get my Christmas tree. I'm so pumped. And like, dude, I don't want to take it down. So I didn't turn the lights on. Like I had the lights wrapped around it, but I did not turn them on because then there'd be a fire hazard. I took it out of my condo in August when I moved out.
Oh my God. It's a fire hazard.
Yeah, it's a fire hazard. And I had the lights on there too. Like all I do is plug those lights in for about 5 minutes and it would have been.
So it was a real tree.
It was a real tree.
Yeah, we had a friend that her or his mom left it up and it was like August or September and she goes, I just never really wanted to take it down. I was like, well, what's the point doing it now?
The dumpster is open at our place and I would just love to have watched people come in and like start to toss the bag and just look at the Christmas tree there and all. Be like,
wait a minute. It's August.
Remember the Aristocats when there's that scene where there's a mouse chasing all the cats? Yes. By a guy sitting at a bar and he just looks down, looks at his drink and just pours the drink out. I feel like maybe that's what somebody would do.
That's a very good comparison.
Yes, that's awesome.
Very good comparison. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're ready for a diabolical new rendition of Would You Rather Wednesday scenarios from all across the universe, all the different golf universe. We got it coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Before we do that, though, we want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Betonline.ag. They have a brand new, updated desktop and mobile website. It's the thick of bowl season. Get your picks in. Let's make some money before the playoffs start, and then we're going to make some money after the playoffs start. Use coupon code BLEAV50, get a 50% one-time sign-up bonus. You give them $100, they're going to give you 50 back free to play with. That's betonline.ag. BetOnline, where the game starts. Nate, hit us with it.
Are you guys ready for the scenarios?
Yes.
We're going to start off with a scenario that I did give the boys to prep on. Okay.
Yeah.
I gave the boys the prep on this one. All right. Just going to be honest with you. So Here's the scenario. Pick a PGA Tour pro to spend New Year's Eve with. You go to a New Year's Eve party with a PGA Tour pro, but he's the only PGA Tour pro there. There's not any other PGA Tour pros there. And I had to make that rule specifically for Ben, just because I know you'll know. The only caveat is you cannot talk about golf whatsoever. Neither one of you can have any golf-related interactions with each other or with anybody else. Like if anybody else brings up golf, you just kind of have to just immediately change the subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
The entire night. Not just, it's not like you, like on the car ride there, Ben. It's not like, oh, I was not at the party technically. Yeah. No.
We Ubered
No
over
golf.
and we talked about
that
short game.
Totally okay with
it's actually 2022 now, so we can talk about golf.
Totally okay with it. Yep, that's exactly it. Soon as the bell rings, ball drops.
Yeah.
We're talking Masters.
We will go with Benjamin Taylor to begin.
As soon as you sent me this, without research being done, John Daly.
I knew it.
Nice.
Without research being, you said it, and I was like, this guy. And the reason being is because when they used to host the Mark Wills Celebrity Tournament at the AU Club, when the AU Club first opened, they did it down here. For the first 3 years, they had it here, and JD was one of the people that would show up. He would go to the hotel and conference centers where they all stayed. He would basically be holding court down in the bar, telling all kinds of stories, and you could go all night and never hear a golf story. It was nothing but about Southeastern Conference football, drinking stories, partying stories. You know, the only golf talk he probably talked about was probably his college days of golf, where they just got onto him for drinking so much whiskey. That was about it. So,
or just like the epilogue where he had a whole night of drinking and partying, and then I shot 68 the next day.
Yes, exactly. That was probably the only time he ever mentioned golf. So he would be number one on the list to go and have a great time with, and you could talk about everything but golf, because he's into all kinds of Southeastern Conference football, music. I mean, he's actually into more like college baseball stuff than he is Major League Baseball. So even like New Year's, he'd probably be talking to you about spring training and all that kind of. I mean, he'd be phenomenal to hang out with at New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I feel like that he's built for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. 100%. I knew you were going to pick John Daly. Like as soon as this came out, I knew that.
Yeah. As soon as Nate said it, you were like, Ben's going with John Daly. There's no doubt. I mean, he just seems like the perfect guy to hang out with.
Yeah. Quintessential was the word you're going for.
Quintessential.
Love it.
Big word.
Love it.
$12 word.
My turn.
Absolutely.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Shoot.
There's a little bit of strategy behind this. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So at a New Year's party,
personal.
there's probably going to be a little bit of drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And, I like to, talk a little crap. So I'm probably going to need a bigger guy to back it up, to back me up. So I'm going to go with John Rahm. I think John Rahm.
Nice. El Diablo.
So you're planning on getting in a fight.
I know. It's just
you want to fight.
No. It's a good. I think it'd be a good time. He seems like a cool guy. You've already talked. I mean, he's from Spain. Like, probably got some really cool stories.
So, like, do you guys do Mexican food there? Is the Spanish food different?
Is the quesadilla Spanish or Mexican? Which one? No.
Spanish there in Spain.
No, but I just think we would hit. I think that'd be a cool guy to hang out with. And if somebody bumped into me, or I just saw somebody that just rubbed me the wrong way, I know I got the El Diablo has got my back. El Diablo,
attack!
He's gonna pull the mask down.
Oh wow!
A tearaway tuxedo with
yes.
with a singlet on, and we're gonna go throw hands. No, John Rahm would be a cool guy, I think, to hang out with, and you wouldn't have to talk about golf. I just think he's probably very similar. When he seems like he has a chance to be a little fiery. So
yes,
probably a lot of fun. A lot of fun could happen from that. So I'm gonna go with John Rahm.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a little homer pick here. Okay, this is kind of a little bit of a homer pick. I get the impression that Boo Weekley doesn't care that much about golf. He's good at it, and it's a means to an end for him to support his true love, which is hunting and fishing and dipping.
Yeah.
So dipping, I think you could spend a whole night with Boo Weekley, sans any golf talk, and just have the night of your life. Because the kind of people that are attracted to him, the kind of people that he kind of brings in, That's who I want to spend time with.
That's why I went with John.
The prim and proper people at the party.
Yeah.
I wanted him to kind of bring those people out of the woodworks.
That's why I went with JD too, because he's like Boo. He said he doesn't watch golf on television. So it's not like I got to worry about asking him about a tournament that he didn't play in last week because he didn't watch it. He didn't care.
Right.
So, I mean, you can talk about so many other things. With somebody like a Boo or a JD, the only thing I worry about with Kyle is with Rom. He's a big soccer guy. Kyle doesn't come across a big soccer guy. I don't know how you'd fit in with that.
We'd be able to.
You know, like you go to a New Year's Eve party, like a really nice one, maybe there's tuxedos and stuff, and somehow you end up like in a truck driving down dirt road near the country club that you're at. Like that's what you do if you go to a party with the weekly. Like you end up in the back of that truck in your tuxedo and like, hey, we're gonna kill hogs.
Kyle ends up
driving
drunk.
Porch
Kyle ends up on the back porch wearing a mask with a singlet on, talking to Rumbo.
Yeah. Hey, take that singlet off. Let me
like the little chihuahua. I'm the little chihuahua barking over his shoulder. Yeah.
Spain in the World Cup.
Nate, I know I'm breaking the rules a little bit, but I did have an honorable mention.
Of course,
because I thought he'd be. I thought that's exactly.
Yeah, that was nice. I was like, he's like a mini John Daly.
Yes.
He's like a Guido John Daly.
Yeah.
I really thought I actually thought of two because I thought one of y'all would take Pat Perez, and I kind of had Boo waiting in the wings. And if one of y'all had taken Boo, I would have taken Pat. And if y'all had taken Boo and Pat, then we would have ended the episode. So
if we come to the conclusion that we all would take Pat, then so we should just go. All three of us go to the party and hang out with Pat Perez.
I can come too, along with everybody else.
Okay.
So we're bringing Rombo, Daly, and Boo.
And it's going to be an absolute.
And then Pat is the one that Pat is the one that is sneaking in the bottle of bourbon because we found out that the party's just serving beer and champagne, and Pat's like, "Oh hell no, we're not doing that."
Yes,
like I'm bringing the bourbon.
He would definitely say it differently than that.
Yeah,
but
it'd be a lot more colorful.
I think I would put him in the champion cusser category.
Yes.
Yeah,
he has one of the dirtiest mouths in the world.
He's elite when it comes to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes he fits them in where they just don't seem to. They could go. He can fit it in there.
Yeah, he puts it in places that you are.
He and Kisner.
Wow, I didn't know that you could talk about a chicken biscuit like
that. Like it's just syrup. Like what? Mrs. Buttersworth.
Sir, you literally just asked me for a towel. That was not necessary.
That was not necessary. The aggression.
Why are you so mad?
The aggression. We're just talking about taxes.
Why are you so mad? And now you're drinking bourbon and you're getting worse.
Okay. All
then
right.
We're gonna need Rombo.
I'll tell you what, we'll just run something into the ground.
We will run this into the ground. But hey, let me tell you something that will never run into the ground.
What is that?
That is anything that you can possibly imagine that you can find at Swannies.co.
Swannies.
Coupon code DadbodGolf5-25. They got a new line dropping soon. We've seen a lot of it. It's awesome. They're going to have some more gear. They're going to have more polos, rain gear, more outerwear. It's going to be great. Hats. They're going to have this is going to be fully stocked, ready to go. Hopefully, we get a little taste of it for free. See, rep it. We're going to rep it big time. So Swannies.co, check them out. Coupon code DadbodGolf5-25. Let's go. Scenario number 2. That was only one of them. Holy
Yikes. Cow. The first one's always, I feel like, a little more kind of in-depth.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Especially when you give us time to research.
This is a very much a either do or don't do thing. Okay. I know, like, because I'll get to any of these scenarios and then I'll be like, or either do it or you don't do it.
Okay. Got it. Do or don't.
This is a New Year's resolution inspired. Would you rather?
Okay.
You can commit to going to the gym 5 days a week, 1 hour a day for a year. And if you succeed, if you complete the task, you basically get, like, just think PGA Tour Superstore, no limit, complete golf makeover, clothes, shoes, bag, clubs, accessories. Literally, like, bring a U-Haul if you want to. Okay, just the PGA Tour Superstore can become your closet. Okay.
Wow.
If you fail at whatever point during the year, starting January 1st, that you fail, you cannot play golf for the rest of the year. You put the clubs away for the rest of the year.
5 days a week.
So you have a shot.
Man, why didn't you do something more? Why didn't you do something like 3 days a week?
Incredibly, I thought about 3 days, but then it wouldn't have been fun.
I mean, because then you got to have.
And I thought about 6 months. I actually started off at 3 months, and I was like, oh, they would do that. That's easy. And I went 6, then I went a year. Because I want you guys to think about this. Because think about it, at the end of the year, you are healthy. Huge benefits. You're healthy, and you have the greatest golf gear of all time. But are you man enough?
Nope.
Ben's going
Let's start with Ben.
Man, that's a lot to ask. 5 days a week.
I literally said you have to be in the gym for an hour. Like, you can walk on the treadmill for an hour, technically.
No, like, I'm telling you, I went through that phase that work because I'm a real like habitual type person where I get into something and I'll stay focused on it for a while, and I ended up burning out. I couldn't do it. And yeah, I made it like 6 months doing it 5 days a week, and I still burn out on it. So I can't do it.
Yeah, but there was nothing at the end of it for you except for some pecs.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. That's probably the biggest difference. But
I'm not talking. I'm not putting any limit on what you can get from Superstore.
You pump it. Yeah, Ben is pumping them out there over 250 by then. Right before he quit.
Yeah, your game. You're gonna get better. Like if you're gonna get better.
Gosh, that if you miss that one day, or
that's the thing, you miss the one day, and
I mean that's kind of hard to, if you go on like Christmas, you get maybe there's some leeway. Maybe I give you like 10 skips the whole year or something like that.
Maybe you don't have to go to, any type of workout. You just have to do something. You have to walk.
I said, you should go to the gym.
You don't even have to go.
You have to physically go to the gym. Like if it were something you have to work out for an hour a day, I could do that because I could do that. Like it would be one of those things where I'd be laying in bed going, oh crap, Nate's going to hold me to this. I'm not going to be able to shove it.
I say you have to go to the gym.
I'd go walk for an hour.
You go to the gym, and the only time you don't have to go to the gym is when it's like a holiday or something, and you can go.
Yeah, like if you're out of town with your family, like as long as you spend an hour, rowing.
He makes it sound so easy. You spend an hour rowing.
Like if your grandma's got the old row machine downstairs.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I did it. I went through that whole phase at one point in time, and after 6 months, and I wasn't even going 5 days a week.
I know your uncle's got that like weird ab board machine,
the roller that,
thing, flips you over, the inverted thing.
I'm telling you, you can do it.
All right, it's my turn.
Yeah, okay, it's your turn. He's gonna do it. Look at him. He's gonna be.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Because there's a lot of damage that you could do. There's a lot of damage that you could do in a PGA Superstore. And here's the thing: once I started, the fear, the terror of not being able to play golf for the rest of it as soon as I drop would be so intense that there's no way I could stop. The fear of not having that Thursday, Friday, Saturday game, whatever, ever for the rest of the year would just be so like cold sweats terrifying that I just would not be able to stop. I would be too fearful to lose that, and I would keep going. All I would have to do is start, because once I did that first time, I knew that if I didn't keep going, I'd lose golf for the rest of the year. I'd be in, and then I just go ham.
Man,
I think that's the only reason I've never been able to stay in the gym for long periods of time, because golf's never been on the line.
Yeah.
You can always leave the gym.
I'll do a lot of things. I'll do a lot of things with golf on the line.
I don't know. And two, if you start it, like if we're going by basically we're kind of doing this as like a New Year's resolution thing too. So if you start in January, I mean, Kyle, even if you make it 6 months, you're coming into primo golf time.
Yes.
Month 6.
Exactly. Oh, I know.
And then that's the thing is,
but even if you make it like 10 months, then at that point, like you've done 10 months of working out and you have nothing to show for it.
You get the flu.
Okay, look, this is Would You Rather Wednesday. You don't lose the challenge because you get the flu. Okay.
I mean,
put a mask on, go walk.
There you go. Do it. Yes. I could do some damage. I
do not believe you.
I would say once you start down the road, it's like once you start running down a hill, like you just have to do it. You just have to run down the hill, no matter how dangerous it is, no matter how you just have to keep running down the hill. You don't try and stop yourself.
So is that your answer? You're saying yes to, you think you could do it?
Yes. With what is at the finish line, and what you have to sacrifice. Like Kyle said, once you start, you're in now. Because what if you burn out in February? What are you going to do? Take up racquetball?
Yeah.
No.
Pickleball? What are you going to do?
No.
That'd be awesome. Pickleball.
I know some.
Plus, the other thing you get is that you get a year of working out.
No, I completely agree.
You know,
I'm telling you, I completely agree.
I'm going to do it this year, actually, except I'm going to try it. I'm going to wait until the first.
Is that your New Year's resolution? You're going to start on the first?
I'm going to join Crunch.
I'm not going to join anything. I'm just going to go actually just move a little bit for an hour a day.
You're going to just do some physical activity.
I play with my kids, so it's my hour.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to jump on the trampoline and not feel like I'm going to die for longer than 5 minutes. How about that?
Good luck.
All right. Number 3.
Scenario number 3, Nate. Since you guys are going to be in felt shape at this time next year.
We've kind of done a variation of this, and I kind of want to revisit it with a little bit of just a little twist, a little spin. Okay. You got 2 options here. You can either gain 50 yards off the tee, whatever club you're hitting off the tee. Okay. 50 yards. That's it. That's the only thing that happens. Or you can back it back up. You can lose 50 yards off the tee, but 8 feet and in, good all the time.
8 feet and in.
Yes. 8 feet and in, but you just any club that's, basically like all your woods. Because don't act like you can just hit your 5 feet, your driver 50 yards less and just start hitting 3 wood. They all get backed up.
Not 50 yards. Like not every single club can come. Like you're going to lose. Just do the percentage. Like whatever percentage.
If 50 yards of your average driving distance is 13%, then you got to back them up 13%. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure.
Okay.
But the 8 feet is, or you can add 50 and nothing else changes.
Ben, we know what you're going to do. Go ahead and do it.
There's no doubt. I'm adding 50.
Your golf game doesn't survive 50.
Ben said stack it. Ben said stack it. Let's go.
Let's go. I can work on my putting later to get
the guys I play with. Give them any 8 feet anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man. Is that it?
No, that's the most simple solution.
Further.
It's
Ben said
not hit the ball a long way. If I can take the 50, I'm taking the 50. I'm not that bad from 8 feet and in. So yeah, I'm gonna miss a few here and there, but I don't care. At least I got
taking my chances.
Yards. Yeah, I will take my chances for sure.
Take my chances on that one, buddy.
Go from 240 to 290. Are you serious? Hell yes.
Give me
240.
Oh, gosh, let's don't start.
I love the fact that you do that, and like when we've played, you rarely pass me. Like I love the fact that you make fun of how short I hit the ball, and you don't outdrive me a lot of times. That's the fascinating part about that argument. Kyle has an argument. Nate, you do not.
All right.
We played together twice, and the last time we played together, you could step in the fairway and be engulfed in water. So I don't think that there's any.
And Nate really needs roll. Nate hits hellacious seeds. They roll 60 yards.
I'm a big carry 160, roll out to 241.
80 yards.
He's a yard past me.
That's 80 great. Yards of screaming piss missile is what
he's a yard past me. He's up there flexing.
Yeah.
I've hit balls before where like you hit it off the tee and then like I leave, I'm done. And the next guy's like kind of looking down the fairway and he's, how did it get there?
Exactly.
You like cold topped that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ball didn't get 10 feet off the ground.
Great.
Just screaming, just absolutely screaming. Yeah. Then you get up there and you're like, hey, did you hear about that Walmart they're building out here? That's not fun anymore. That used to be funny like in 1990. But anyway, all right. It's my turn.
It's never been funny to me.
This is tough. I'm going to take, God, if you just add 50 more yards though, you're just freaking.
You're gonna have a lot of.
You got to start working on. Yeah, you got to start working on your wedge game, man. I mean, you're going from 280, 290 to 320. Yeah. You would control the golf course.
You're right. But the thing is, like, me adding 50 more yards could be 50 more yards offline. Like, that could be.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no accuracy.
Accuracy's not in the equation. If I hit it 250 off the tee with a driver, I'm never going to get in trouble. And then if I just get close to the green, I'm probably going to either get up and down or make the putt. So if I made all 8-footers, see, being in play is a big thing for me. Being in play is where my scores blow up.
Where the game starts.
It's where the game starts for me.
Yes.
So I'm going to take
in play.
I'm going to take the step down so that I can score the ball. Let's go. Because 250 probably guarantees me being in play a lot more. 250-ish, 240 in play. I can play our course with off the tee that way, and I got a really good chance to make a bunch of pars, up and down, birdies, whatever. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that gives it, like, you being 50 yards back now, you're 250 out. You know, you're 250 off the tee. You can make a lot of run it. Like, you can afford to run it by a few feet. You know, you're making the comeback.
Charge it. Let's go.
True. Didn't think about that.
Charge it.
I feel like I'm similar to Ben in that I don't have 50 to give. I just don't. Like, I'm not gonna
especially when it's wet. Am I right?
Yeah. I remember when I hit my driver 195 when I was 12, and I played the red tees and it was awesome. But no, give me 50 more. I'm in.
Yeah. I want to see Nate hit a big, high, towering fade, like just penetrating, towering fade. Just, oh man, that'd be
not
amazing.
me.
If I could add 50, that would be my shot shape. Which just
come on, you want that rope hook. You want the rope hook.
No,
I want my same ball flight now. I just want to scream 240 and carry 60.
There you go.
I still don't want to get 10 feet off the ground. I just want to, like, when the cameraman like has to drop the camera back down.
Your ball speed would be like 230, but it would never get 10 feet off the ground and travel 300 yards. Yeah.
I still couldn't carry any fairway bunkers, but like it would skip over them.
Oh God.
It just burned through them. You see a rooster tail go up through the bunker.
That's absolutely amazing. Guys, another Would You Rather Wednesday, and this one brought it. We all brought it. I feel like
great.
Yep. Great scenarios.
John Daly, hook us up. Come on.
John Daly.
New Year's. Come on.
John Rahm. What was your guy again, Nate? You picked
Boo.
Big Boo Weekly.
Big Daddy Boo.
Listen, we won't talk golf. You get the night off. No talking golf.
Absolutely. Y'all come hang out with us. Just come hang out with us, guys. You'll enjoy it, I promise. But anyway,
episode, be a bad night to be a beer.
Be a bad night. Those will be.
And then if Perez shows up, be a bad night to be any alcoholic drink whatsoever that night.
Oh yeah. Or good night to be a curse word though.
Yes, it would be.
You will
used and abused.
You will sleep good.
Love it, guys. Hump Day, episode 117. Can you believe it? Appreciate it, guys. Check us out tomorrow. Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always stroking.